All righty, we are live. Cajun Coin Hunter here today, aka Boudreaux, Devin Rude Hat Man. All right, I don't have my right hat on. All righty, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. It's raining like crazy over here, man. It's not too bad right now, but boy, earlier it was. It's been that since early this morning. So. All right. Hey, I hear somebody in the basement. I wonder who that is. Wow, and I heard a ring. That's the doorbell ringing, and I heard a notification. That's got to be Mater. There he is. What's
Yep,
up,
how you
Mater?
doing? Yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
cold and it's wet.
Oh, it's getting chilly up there.
No, it's gotten chilly and it's wet outside. It
It
hasn't been
done.
raining, but I mean it's been kind of drizzling all day.
Yeah, and you right there, south of Dallas. So if it's cold over there, it's coming this way. Text guy 790. What's up, mon ami? How you doing, buddy? He's down south of you, Mater.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
How
he's
much
down south
further
of you.
south?
Well, by where you were from? You are from, I mean?
Oh, down by
Got
Big
it.
H.
Yeah, down by that area.
You take me off big screen.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was fixing to.
Yep.
And we got Mr.
Hey,
Randy Tarvoli in the
hey,
house.
everybody.
So, how's that new washing machine working, man, and that new dryer?
Pretty good, Cajun. I can tell you this much. Today, it impressed me.
Okay.
It handled an out of balance load, no problem, but my other washer would have handled it like shit.
Oh, okay. So you satisfied with it?
Oh, yeah. Best thing we ever did was buying that one.
Okay. So your mom's satisfied with it too, then,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So to do a shameless plug just for you, Randy.
Yeah.
What brand is it?
It's a Whirlpool.
Whirlpool. Oh,
Yeah, the other
good.
one
Yeah.
was actually a Maytag, but it was after Whirlpool took over Maytag, so the other one was basically the same thing.
Yeah, and they all made overseas now. They all built by one big plant anyway. So they cookie cutter type washer and dryer. I got a Whirlpool icebox here, and it wasn't made in America, I don't think, or it might have been made in Mexico though. The fridges are made in Mexico. Some of them, most of the Whirlpools are made in Mexico.
Yeah.
That was according to about 2 years ago. I don't know about now, but this one is 3 years old. So it was probably made in Mexico. And the good thing about it, it has the control boards on them, the electronics on them, which, I can put a signal in it and trace that signal down and find that bad relay. Or I could just go
Yep.
to the relays and change all the relays and I'll have it done without having to track the problem down with a signal generator and a signal
Yep.
tracer. So that's a good thing about Whirlpools. They're easy to work on. Hey, Tommy Hamlin, how you doing over there in Dublin, Ireland?
Hey, Tommy.
So, with that being said, I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to, boom, there's all three of us. Imagine that. Okay. David Carlisle, how you doing? Andrea Wolf, hello, hello, hello. How you doing, Shaq? Where's Monsieur Mike at today? He's probably, no, he's probably not grilling outside because y'all not far from Mater. Y'all are not far from him at all. And the weather's bad, so I'm pretty sure Mike's not doing that. There's my train.
There's Ed. Yep, he's blowing his horn. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just a little south of you, Mater. Mike and Andrea. They down by Brownsburg or uh, down in that area that the two other towns are. They used to be right in the middle of it. Athena, down by Athena.
About
Athens. Athens, yeah, not the goddess Athena.
Yeah, I was gonna say Athena. We ain't got no Athena here. We
Yeah.
got an Athens.
Yeah, well, Athena's the goddess of Athens, so
Yeah.
that's how I get them mixed up. Yeah,
You don't know your Texas towns then.
Rock and I split up in September. I'll move back. Move back to Missouri. Oh man, I can't believe. Oh, that's not.
Hell,
I would have never thought of that. That y'all would split up. And I'm so sorry to hear that. You're a sweet girl, sweet lady. Oh well, I hope y'all still talking.
so you say you're getting a lot of rain out over there, huh?
Well, we were. Uh, it's uh, it's spurt, uh, sporadic.
Ah,
It uh earlier. Okay, Missy went and got some stuff for the smoothies, and she made it back just in time. She walked in with a grocery bag, and I mean, as when she opened the door and stepped 2 feet in the door, it started pouring down. And I mean, she would have got drenched.
that's when the bottom fell out.
Yeah, the bottom fell out.
Hey, you know what? If Missy had stayed outside for another 5 minutes, she could have taken a bar of soap. You could have saved on the water bill.
Ain't got to worry about the water bill. It's a flat rate until we use so much.
Yeah, no, but like I said, if she stayed outside, you wouldn't have had to use any.
Yeah, but that temperature was a little frigid on that. There's my Missy right there.
Oh,
Hey,
Cajun,
Missy.
you never saw my dog, did you?
I think I did. Yeah.
Let me turn my camera around. I'll get him on camera again here.
Oh yeah. Brownsboro, that little town down there.
Thank you. There he is, Cajun.
Yeah, the poodle.
That's the
cocker.
cocker.
Cocker. Yeah.
Yeah. He's cute, ain't he, Cajun?
Oh yeah.
That's the one that was barking that day in the other live I was in with you.
Right. Right.
When my
correct.
mom was coming home.
Right.
Well, okay. I know we were talking about it the other day, but I'm not even going to see about getting that little nitro. It went higher than what I could afford.
Oh, okay.
It'd been nice, but it was just out of the price limit.
Okay, Miss Andrea, take it easy, and don't be a stranger, girl.
All right, see ya. Take it easy.
Okay. God bless, baby girl.
Yeah, but that nitro, it was nice looking. I don't know what was wrong with it, but unfortunately, the bids went too high, and it's just like on that blower motor I was wanting to get. That thing sold for almost $79.
Wow.
Yeah. So that went out of my price range.
Yeah, but you see, that blower motor came out of a dust collection system, right?
Yeah, it was a dust collector.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Right.
that, how much did it end up going for altogether?
$78.
Oh, okay.
Plus
I thought it was
$39 in shipping.
See, I
Ooh,
thought that blower motor was out of a furnace or something, Mater.
the one
Oh.
Mater had, the
Yeah.
one he was showing, yeah.
Right,
But he
yeah.
was bidding on one on eBay or something.
Yeah. I was going to use that blower motor that came out of the furnace, but the problem on that one is that both sides of that housing was open.
Yep.
So I was able to get that one side closed off, but the other side, the blower motor was stuck up in there. And so I was taking it out and everything, come to find out the insulation on the wiring was all
Yep.
shot. So it was all bad. So it was like, no, that ain't going to work.
Right.
Right.
And it's not like put heat shrink over it or black tape or electrical tape and it'll hold. No.
Yeah, no.
Well,
No,
once
that
the
was-
insulation is like that on the outside, imagine what some of the stuff on the inside looked like.
Right. And even though it was supposed to be a 3-speed, I do know that I checked it here. I had the wire set up for all 3 speeds. It didn't ever change. It all stayed the same. So that was telling me right there I had problems on the internal part of that motor.
Right.
So if I used it and got it all set up, I was taking a chance of having a fire, and it's like, nope. Especially where I was wanting to put it up in the top, nope. So, oh, that's a keep going. I mean, I've seen videos on YouTube where guys are making their own and everything using a blower motor or using a motor and everything. I might have to do something like that instead.
Yeah, that might be an even a better idea, Mater.
Yeah, but I still gotta have a motor for it. That's the
Yeah.
next thing. I gotta find one of those.
And then that motor has to be isolated from the dust because that could cause a fire or explosion, or it's like them rice dryers. You know, man, a buddy of mine, I used to go help him shovel the rest of the grain down, and it gets dusty in those things. And uh, back then, we were allowed to smoke in the rice dryers, you know, because all that went through. It was the whole rice. It was the hull and all, you know. So that was going to get milled down. Cigarette ashes didn't matter back then, you know.
Right.
But well, nowadays, no.
Yeah, but you gotta consider.
That's a no.
Yeah, but right, Cajun, you gotta remember as far as where I'm gonna have that blower and everything. That's gonna be the last thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the cyclone separators at each machine, then going up to a filter box,
Right.
then from there into the blower motor.
Right.
So,
Hey, Marines and Army Mom, Miss Wanda, how you doing?
hey, Wanda,
And Bill Beckett, hello, what's going on, mon ami? And
Yeah,
then
your
we
filter
have
will be before the blower, so that's the right way to do it.
Chef Scott in here. What's up, Chef Scott? How you doing?
hey Scott, how you doing? But yeah, like I said, the last thing that in that system I'm gonna have, it's gonna be the blower itself. I mean, I'm gonna have, like I said, I want to get one of those cyclone separators at each station because they're not going to take up that much room, and a 5-gallon bucket's going to be a lot easier to pick up and carry compared to, I mean, like I said, I could get that one from Harbor Freight, which I had a few people say get, but that was a 70-gallon bag, and plus the machine itself takes up so much room. So that's the thing. I'm limited on room here.
Okay, now I got my ding dong back for when somebody comes in the basement. It used to be automatic, but now I got to set it. I guess people were complaining to StreamYard when because okay, I have my StreamYard shrunk down a little bit, you know, because of my YouTube chat. I've got 3 inches about, and I moved my StreamYard over that 3 inches so I could fit my YouTube chat. I could see what's going on both. Now that means the bottom in the basement is shrunk down, and somebody comes in, I only see a little bit of them, the top of them that much. Now I have my ding dong, my doorbell turned on, where it alerts me to, hey, you got somebody just showed up.
Now you need a big screen like what I've got then.
Monitor?
Yep.
Well, I'm on a laptop. You on a desktop. That changes. That's a game changer.
Yeah, I know.
Nikki Pink itching to scratch. Dang, how you doing, girl? I hadn't seen you in a long time. A long time. In fact, I came across my cousin's memorial. Texas girly Donna. She was the scratch off queen at one time in Texas. And she lived right there in Waco. Waco. Anyway, we did the memorial service for her and all, and that video popped up on her channel. And it was her husband, doing the announcement because we had a big auction for her and, a benefit auction, the memorial service, and I ran her channel for all of that. And I had access to it.
Waco's less than an hour from me.
Yeah, you wasn't far from my cousin.
No.
Like I say, I got a lot of cousins in Texas, not just Bridge City and Port Arthur, because they were from there. Texas girly Donna and Belinda Primo, they were from there. You see, Belinda and Texas girly Donna were sisters, and their dad is my mom's brother, so they were my first cousins.
Yeah. Like I said, now down around, Beaumont, areas like that around the coast. Now that's a ways for me right now. That's probably going to be at least a 4-hour drive.
All right, Chris Miller. Hey, what's up, mon ami? How you doing?
Hey, Chris.
Been out on vacation. Yeah, Nikki. It's sad to see Texas girly Donna fade away. Just big on YouTube. I mean, then all of a sudden, one day, gone, died.
What happened? If you don't mind me asking.
Check cancer.
Ooh.
And it took her real fast. She was never one to complain or anything. Well, except when the troll would come in or something, in the channel, trolls. Oh, yeah, it is, Chef Scott. And Mouillet on call. Quick Wrench Tool Junkie. What's up, Quick Wrench?
But Maynard, I just thought of an idea for our dust collection. You know what you could do?
What's that?
Take a dryer and take the heating element out of it. Use the lint filter to catch, use the dryer, but have the dust get caught in the lint filter.
Yeah, but the only thing is the way that dust collection system works, because it's got to be able to suck everything in and then blow everything,
right.
Everything out also.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of other things you could use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a dryer won't do it because it don't have any suction.
No, and the thing about it is I got to have most of your dust collection systems are running anywhere from a 1 to 2 horsepower motor.
Yep.
So I don't think a washing machine or electric dryer also is running on 220, so that wouldn't work right there.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
I know the 220 is for the heating elements, but I don't know if the motor itself is 220.
I think the motors are 220.
It's 110. It's 110.
Is it?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, even at 110, it's probably maybe half a horse.
It's got to be 110 because I've had people call me that say, "Oh, my dryer's not heating, but it's tumbling." And here they had a breaker one of the breakers blew in the panel, so it was still turning.
So, yeah, I mean, if it's still turning, and the thing about it is, you can have a dryer work.
Yep.
Tumble and everything.
No heat.
But no heat, that means you've got the heating element. See, that runs on 220. Okay,
Yep.
so then the motor itself is running on 110,
Yeah.
but it's probably maybe a half a horse,
Yeah.
and it's probably not going to have a high RPM.
Right.
That's the thing. I need something that's going to be a high RPM and a heavy duty enough blower, electric motor. So, I mean, now maybe something like a table saw might work. I don't know. Well, those motors, but I'd have to find one similar to the one that I've got. But I'm not taking the motor off of that. I need that one.
Right.
But I mean, I'd have to have a decent size electric motor for that, and it's probably going to spend close to, I'd say, between 2 and 2,500 RPMs.
All right, boom, 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 boom. Found it buried with a Canadian $5 super chat. Appreciate that, T. George. What you up to, George? You snuck in here with a super chat. That's a good way to say hi.
You know what might work, man? What would keep it outside? One of them lawn vacs with the gasoline engine that would turn to 3,600 RPMs, so that would give you more than what you need.
Yeah, but I'm not going to put a gas engine up there.
Right.
That's the only problem there. It's going to have to be, everything's got to be electric because I'm going to put a switch, a little light switch downstairs. That way I can flip that switch on that turns that blower on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
There
I mean,
he is, T. George.
Gas motor is not going to work. I mean, yeah, they're going to spin the RPMs, but that's going to be, I'd have to have a horizontal style motor. Couldn't use a vertical.
Yeah, that's a lot of trouble for start that engine and then kill it and then start it, kill it, start it.
Yeah, you'd almost need a generator engine for that.
Yeah, but it's still going to be.
No, you need an electric motor for that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It would have to be electric motor, and because I mean, a gas engine is going to be way too loud. And like Cajun was saying, the fact is that, why start something like that up when I'm only going to need it for about 10 or 15 minutes?
Right.
So using a gas engine would be
not very cost effective either.
Right. And then what's going to happen, say the carburetor, I got problems with the carburetor and engine and everything, then that's going to be down. So that puts me down time for trying to do any woodworking.
Right. That makes sense.
Whereas, having just electric motor up there, flip the switch, it comes on, no problem.
What about a shop vac motor, Mater?
It's still not going to be, I mean, most of your shop vacs are maybe half a horse, but they don't have enough CFM to them.
Right.
That's the thing I have to have, because I got to have enough, CFMs on it. And they've already proven a shop vac. Now, shop vac would work perfect right at the tool itself. But with everything I'm doing, that ain't going to work.
Right.
Okay, what's up, T. George? And he said, Nikki Pink scratching made me do it. Send a super chat. That works. She scratched it.
Yeah, Cajun, you'll have to join my life sometime, Cajun.
I never get the notification. Now that I got my email notifications turned on my phone, I might get that. Dacone, what's going on? Dacone, my dabba doo brother. What's up?
Yeah, I figured I'd jump on here.
If you want enough CFMs, then get a small negative pressure enclosure air mover. Yeah. Well, he was gonna get that with that motor because that was part of the dust collection system and a working woodworking shop, cabinet shop.
Yeah.
Mark Gulick, what's up, mon ami?
What's up, Mark? And I mean that one there that I was looking at getting, If I could have afforded it, yeah, because it was like 900 and I think 975 CFM, and it had a 1 horsepower motor. I mean, it was the older central machinery that you'd get at Harbor Freight like 8 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago.
He had one, Bill Beckett, but it didn't have enough horsepower. It's probably a half a horse, a third of a horse.
Yeah.
And that's the one that the wires were all rotten on. The
Yeah.
insulation was just crumbling off and everything. But a squirrel cage does not, because you have suction in from two sides of the squirrel cage, and mine's like that too. Which I have a bigger model than Mater had, and hey, River Rat, and mine it has some good suction on it, but it's still open on that other side too.
Right. Now, I've got one. I've got a squirrel cage that is
Hey
actually.
kids, and I gotta get going. I gotta get something to eat here. I'm already getting late for dinner.
Okay, Randy,
All right.
I'll let you later, little buddy.
Hey, Mater, I'm not gonna be able to join this week again, so that's why I figured I'd jump on here today.
Okay.
So I will talk to you guys later.
All right. See ya.
All right,
What's
bye.
up, Pastro Jude, Mona Me? How you doing?
But
Right
now
there
I
in
will say
Cali.
this: I do have one. I do have a squirrel cage blower motor that is enclosed on one side and open on the other. The only problem is it's only about that big around, and that motor ain't powerful enough.
No, actually, 710, he's doing it at the tool, at the table saw, at the joiner, the miter saw. The miter saw actually has an attachment to the back of it that the hose goes on. You know,
Yeah.
most miter saws are like that nowadays.
Right now, what my plan to do on it is, I've got my table saw, I got a joiner, I'm gonna have my miter saw, and I'm gonna have my planer. At each one, I'm gonna have one of those Bauer Cyclone separators on a 5 gallon bucket. But going up into the ceiling, I'm going to, of course, have the blast gates and everything to separate the system out. And it's going to go up, and I'm going to have a box and everything built that I'm going to be able to put in like a disposable furnace filter for your house furnace. Okay. And then from there into the blower motor itself. That blower motor is going to be the last thing. But that way, the cyclone separator is going to get the bigger particles, and then the filter itself is going to get the small stuff. And I'm limited on size. That's why I can't go to a bigger one, because on the other side of this right here, that's where I'm having all my woodworking stuff at. That's only like 10 by 20. So I've got to be able, we've got all that equipment and everything that's going to be over there. Plus, I'm going to have a few more things eventually that I'm limited on room.
Man, Gleason News, his nephew, just hit on something. I don't know how much the ticket is, but went up to $4 million. It's a 300 times ticket, and he's got a 300 times in one of the rows. So I'm just scanning real fast. I don't see any numbers, but 300 times $1. So he automatically hit $300 right there.
Damn. Hey, Gleason.
What's up, Gleason? Luke Duke Outdoors. What's up?
Luke Duke, Junkyard.
Junkyard Necromancer. What's up?
Yep. But like I said, that's the plan. Design and everything. I'm gonna come off the table saw with the 2 inch. But the two items that I'm going to have with like a 4 inch is going to have to be jointer and then the planer are both going to be 4-inch, but the miter saw and table saw are going to be 2-inch. Now, if I could find one of those vents, yeah, but the only thing is I got to be able, those are all open. I got to have something that is kind of like that that blower motor I was going to try and use. It was in that cage, or the squirrel cage. It was inside that housing that's like for a house HVAC system. It's got the air coming in, or the sides open for the air coming in, and then the top blowing it out. Let me grab the small one. Because I've got this one here, okay? So this is something like what I'm looking at. Air's going to be coming in here. Squirrel cage is doing the suction, and then it's got the air coming out here. Now, this one here is way too small. I need something about 4 to 5 times bigger. Something that's probably going to have at least a 10 to 12-inch diameter. And now this one here, it's only like half an amp at 1600 RPMs. So it's not going to pull that much. Hey, Michael, how you doing?
What's up, Mike? Mike, the radio guy.
Yep. It could be better. Hopefully, you can get my health issues all straightened out and find me another job.
Okay, junkyard, check your email. Gleason, check your email. Hector, what's up, mon ami?
What's up, Hector? Ain't seen you in a while. But I do have some ideas as far, now this little motor here, it's not that much, but I've got an idea what I'm going to do with it, and I'm going to see about trying to use it on that diesel heater I've got to get more heat and everything out of it.
Oh, okay, Mike. Yeah, hey, that's some good money right there.
Yep.
That's some good money. I wish they would come to me and want me to work on some of them. Make me a few dollars like that.
Well, I know Missy wound up seeing that first video I put out for when I cooked and everything, but I had to wind up re-editing the whole thing.
Oh, okay. What's up, junkyard?
Yo, I just having a quiet Sunday.
There you go. Welcome to the live stream.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
Still doing a cold start on your Mustang?
Oh, I did that a while ago, and I think that's it for now. It sits there until it's warmer.
Comment? Yeah. Do you see my comment on your video on the choke?
No, wait, maybe. Wait, let me see.
What
did you say?
I was saying it's basically like the same way small engines are, like for like your 2-stroke, like chainsaws and stuff like that, to your lawnmowers and stuff like that. On those, you got to put a choke on them when you go to start them.
Yeah.
But that's a manual choke right there.
Right. Yeah, and it's
But
the same thing. A lot of those things are still carbureted because it's a whole lot cheaper and easier to put a little tiny carburetor on a small engine than it is to try and make it fuel injected.
right. Now, I mean, there are some of the small engines that are fuel injection, not that many, but it's basically the same thing. I get your point. I mean, the whole purpose of that is to add extra fuel into the system to let it start up. And what it does, you're basically running the system rich and then leaning it back out to normal.
Yep, exactly.
Mater, the cone.
I
Put
see
a
it.
link in there. Okay. So, Necromancer, what kind of a headset you got?
Oh, this one, I think.
Yeah, no, that dustbuster is not going to work.
It's a Corsair headset.
Corsair. Now, are you actually using the mic on there?
I am, yeah.
Okay. You know what that sounds like to me? When I used to fly, me and a buddy of mine used to fly. It sounds exactly like the airplane headsets.
Oh, really?
And in the helicopters, when I was working for PHI, when we do a ground track and an air track, when we replace a rotor on the helicopter, we do a ground track first. It's kind of like just using a timing light on that rotor and it detect the angle and all that to see if it's the same angle and as the other ones. You ground track first, then you air track. One of the technicians, mechanics, aviation technician, they call them, leans out and shines a timing light on that rotor, actually, and it feeds back a signal or something to it, and it tells you if it's on, off, or what have you. But that headset you have on sounds just like the planes and the helicopters that we used to wear.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I actually have a fancy boom mic too, but I haven't set it up since I moved. So it's been several months now. I don't just haven't set it up.
Cajun, can you share that? What I've got? Okay, that right there is the smaller version of what they've got at Harbor Freight. But as you can tell, it's basically a bigger version of what I just got through showing.
Right, a lot more horsepower, correct.
And it's a 1 horsepower, but basically what I'm looking at is having something like that without the bag on, because where that bag is at, that's going to be going outside. And there on the side where everything's coming in, that's actually going to be connected to the filter box itself.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at trying to have.
Do you see on the other side, do you see the motor, how it's outside of the unit?
Yep.
And it's got, and that, where the motor's at, that side's completely sealed off.
Yep.
Because the motor has its own vents. The back of that motor is actually, out, and it doesn't need to be inside to air cooled and all that stuff. Yeah.
Because the other option is that big old behemoth right there.
Yeah, it's a double right there, upper and lower.
Right. But it's the same design, but that's going to take up a lot of room in the garage.
And it'll take a lot of money out of your pocketbook.
I mean, but think about it now, that is a 2 horsepower.
Mike Hobbs, what's up, Mon Ami? And Rocky, what's up, Rocky?
Right. But see, it's got 1,550 CFM. So that's a lot. That's pulling a lot of air.
So I saw that smaller fan you were showing earlier. Did you scrap the big fan, or you're not going to use that after all?
Yeah, because that one there, it wasn't going to work because it was open on both sides of the housing, and the motor was set up in there. Mm-hmm. And when I went to go take that motor out, that's when I realized the insulation for the wiring was all just crumbling. And it was supposed to be set up for 3 speeds, but yet when I connected the wire on the different posts for the different speeds, it was all running the same. It never changed. It never changed the speed on it. So that's telling me there was somewhere inside the motor.
Okay, I gotta go
Sounds
lean
like a
off the
fire
dock.
hazard.
I gotta go lean off the dock real quick. So
All right, don't fall
I'll
in.
be back in a minute.
Alrighty.
But the biggest problem I had, I made that plate and everything to go on that one side, that way you'd be able to suck in there. The only problem is the other side was wide open, so it was still sucking air over there. So I was going to try and get that enclosed with just to try and get the shaft and everything to go through. And that's when I found out how bad that motor was. Like, nope. If it was going to be like that, it could take a chance of shorting out, and I don't need it to short out, especially in a wooden garage.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah. You could use that fan for something else, though. Just venting out your garage or something.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to use it because that motor is shot, and I don't have another motor to go in there. And then on top of that, come to find out the squirrel cage got damaged where I can't fix it. Like, oh well.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
hey. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say now, if I could take that same housing, the only problem is it's also so wide. So I would actually have to have, now if I could find a way of closing off that one side where it's just the shaft of an electric motor going through there and a different style squirrel cage, then I might be able to make it work. But it's finding the correct size motor and then finding a way of getting mounted to that housing.
Yeah. I like what Michael said. He said you need a 3D printer.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but
Yeah, I understand. Right. I will say though, it's a few $100s to set up, and you gotta tweak with it and stuff. But then the filament's pretty cheap. I think the filament I purchase it's like $25 per kilogram, so not too bad.
Yeah, well, like I said, the biggest problem that I've got is not working right now, so not having money or the extra money and everything to be able to spend on it.
Beep beep, Road Runner. What's up, Road Runner? And Pudding Tang over in Florida, Bama line area. How y'all doing, Pudding Tang? Y'all getting any rain over there yet, Pudding Tang? Because we are, and you might be getting it right now. If you're not, get ready. It's coming.
Well, Junkyard's probably getting more snow.
Yeah, we got some more snow last night. Also, hi Jude, nice to meet you. Yeah, we got more snow last night. Only like an inch though. It is cold as balls outside though. I think it's let me see. What's the thermometer say? 15 degrees out. I guess that's not too cold. But it's supposed to be like negative 15 up on the top of the mountain going over the other way. So
yeah, I saw Dana Tool. He put out a video earlier, and it was -4 there in Livingston.
Yeah,
and then he said it got down to like -17 last night.
Oh man,
Junkyard, did you see that video posted a while back of that guy that might live right there around you?
Yeah, I watched that. I think I know.
Here. He's in here.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Mountain of Coin Accord. That's him. Y'all in the same neck of the woods. I'm pretty sure.
I think we live about an hour and a half away, an hour and a half apart.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think I figured out where he lives, but I don't want to out him here on the live stream.
Yeah. Just he's got videos where he's actually hiking, walking around, talking about coins, doing this, sitting outside, panning in and out, to the left, to the right. And Scott Keller, Mr. Briggs, says 49 up in New York.
Yep.
Oh, man. That sounds nice.
Well, Michael, the only thing, like I said, I've got to be able to come up with a blower motor, I got to come up with something. And like I said, resources are very small right now. So, like I said, I've got to watch, what I do spend Because luckily for me, my mom's getting her her retirement and disability. That's basically what we're living on right now. So luckily, it's paying what bills we do have. So it doesn't leave too much money. That doesn't leave, by the time we get bills and everything paid, doesn't leave much meat on the bones for anything else.
Yeah. Well, at least your bills and stuff are getting paid. That's important.
Yep. I got one bill that's not getting paid, and it's fixing to. Unfortunately, I'm fixing to have to tell the bankruptcy attorney it's like $375 a month extra. Nope, ain't got the money for it, so forget about it.
Yeah.
$375 a month.
Yeah, $375 a month, and it cost me $410 to file, but I got to make a was it 5-year payments of $375, and that would basically take care of some of the back bills, including like on the trike.
So you filing like that chapter, the one to pay off the debts instead of the one to go completely bankrupt?
No, it's chapter 13 where it wipes everything out.
Well, why do you have to pay $375 a month for 5 years?
Or that also includes the attorney's fees.
So it costs $375 a month for 5 years to go bankrupt?
Yep.
For the attorney?
For the attorney, and it would also take care of back pay for some of the other bills that can't be wiped out.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard it's quite the process and can be kind of difficult to deal with.
I remember years ago, one of my cousins went bankrupt. It cost him $150 for the lawyer, and he was bankrupt.
Well, it was $410 just to file, and then, like I said, it was it's like $375 a month, and that pays the attorney's fees and everything else. Like I said, all the stuff that can't be wiped out by bankruptcy. Like, hell, I can't even afford that. It's like, forget it.
Yeah. Well, credit gets ruined anyway for quite some time when you do go bankrupt. So if you don't pay, your credit's shot anyway, you know.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it. I mean,
you can't buy nothing, no core.
Yeah, we're talking about that. No, it's 7 years, I think.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, it's 7 years. I mean, anyways, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm looking at 7 years. By the time I can recover. I mean, I've done it before. No big deal.
Chapter 7 is a claim. Everything owed nothing.
Yeah, well, I want to just telling the attorney, and they're the ones that determine which one is better.
Yeah.
Because I've got secured credit along with unsecured credit. It got to go with the chapter 13.
Hey, Daryl, 2
Hey,
ATVs. Hey, One-Eyed Cat. How y'all doing?
Man,
Chef Scott, I thought you had done packed up and went back up north.
He's still working on it.
A week ago, he said everything's packed. Leave it out in the morning. And he didn't want to catch that bad weather. There was some bad weather coming, all them tornadoes and stuff that we had a week ago or whatever. He says, I think so. He decided to wait instead of driving through all that stuff, because I wouldn't want to drive through that neither.
No, he's gotten used to that nice warm weather down there in Florida, so he likes staying down there now.
Uh-huh.
Probably want to see about making that a permanent residence.
Yeah, 82 does sound nice. 82 sounds nice.
I think we're like 42 or 43 here, but it's wet out. We've been having a heavy mist all day.
I mean, that sounds nice too.
You wouldn't mind being here on that, would you?
No, I'm ready for spring. I'm done with the cold, I think, for this year.
Yeah, but how many more months have you got before spring hits up there?
Oh, we should be consistently in the 40s in like March. So
We'll probably be in the 70s by then.
yeah, I think about as hot as it'll ever get here is like low 90s, and that's in the hottest days of the year. So.
Oh, then you wouldn't survive a Texas summer.
Oh well, so back when I lived in Washington, I worked in Oregon, just across the border, and we had a summer that got up to 117 for 2 days. That was pretty brutal. But
We had one summer, it was 62 or 63 days straight, triple digits.
oh yeah, that's I don't know about that. I like to actually be outside.
No, I was outside, and of course, I was driving around in a truck that had no air conditioning also.
Oh
But hey, I was used to it.
yeah. At least you could roll your windows down.
Yep, I was able to do that. Well, actually, I was doing a 140 air conditioning. One went to down 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here you go. One-eyed cat
Yep.
is wanting to get the sub count up. So everybody go to One-Eyed Cat right there and go check them out.
Are you trying to go to the No Name Nationals, One-Eyed Cat? Or have you heard of that?
Yeah, that's we were talking about that a while back on somebody else's stream or
Yeah.
this stream. One of them, I forget,
Probably mine.
yours or this one or
Where do they have that no name nationals at?
Oh, it's somewhere in. Man, I don't remember. It's north of you, but south of everybody else. Well, south of me, I guess.
And it's what? It's basically nothing but Mopars, right?
No, I don't know about that. I think it's mostly it's for YouTube people that have at least 500 subs, but less than so many or something.
Ah, well, I wouldn't be able to go because I've not even met 500 yet myself.
Yeah, me either.
Close. I'm getting there.
Yeah. What are you at now?
Oh, let me look. I think last time I looked, I was at I think 440.
I think that's right about where I'm
Yeah.
at too.
I'm at right at 440. So I'm only
Nice.
60 away from 500 myself. And I didn't even think I'd hit 300, to be honest.
okay, I just put One-Eyed Cat's link up there. Now it's a video link on a Mopar repair. Okay, on a Mopar, so it's a video link. So you can subscribe from this link. It's a video from that channel. So, if y'all don't have One-Eyed Cat, go check them out. There's the link. And History Man, what's up, Mona Me? I hadn't heard from you or seen any pictures of that recap job you wanted me to do for that phonograph, turntable or whatever, stereo phonograph. I don't know if that's an old Crosley you got or what. I forgot. But anyway, get with me. Send me an email, History Man, after this is over. Or I can put you up in the panel, and get you backstage after we're over with. Or I can get you up on the panel right now if you want. Either way. Oh, you already had it done? You did it yourself? I hope.
Yeah.
That's what I was wanting you to do anyway. Do it yourself. That way you get some experience on it.
I had One-Eyed, I subbed to you because said the magic word, Mopar. As you can see by the banner I got behind me.
Yeah, I'm subscribed already.
I subscribe to you too, even though I like superior vehicles. I like Fords, but I sub to you anyway.
You like them on road dead?
Did you see that 78 Ford with the 79? There's a 78 with the 79 body style. They didn't make many in 78. Did you see that? Only had 159 miles on it, on that truck.
Oh wait, that one that was like, it was like in perfect condition. The guy parked it in the barn or something.
Yeah, and his yeah, it was Ammo, the company Ammo. This guy, he's in a restored fire station. He washed it, detailed it. He used that ammo, and he invented the ammo products.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. Yeah, man, that was awesome, dude. That was awesome. It was a Lariat too, 4-wheel drive. Had the little box under the bed on the passenger side. The little
yeah.
toolbox for a camper, for all your jacks and camper stuff. You know, for a camper on the back of it. My '68 had that box on it. My
Yeah.
'68 Ford. I had a heavy hat. I had the extra heavy duty springs and all that. It wasn't a 3/4 ton. It was more heavier than a half ton. They called them a 5/8 ton back then. The Chevys called them the 5/8 ton. The Fords called them a camper special.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Junkyard, I will admit, I did have a '62 Ford at one time,
Right on, right on.
but that's only because Mopar don't make tractors.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I had to get. It had to be. I mean, I couldn't afford one of them John Deeres, so of course now it's all New Holland. It's not Ford. It's New Holland.
Right, right.
4-cylinder diesel tractor.
Oh, that sounds like a pretty cool old tractor. Now,
Right.
I've never had a Mopar except for that flathead engine I've got in the garage that I'm working on.
Right.
It's
Now,
the
I
only
will
one.
admit there is. Now, if I had a chance, and it'd be a very small chance, there is one
Boom, boom,
Ford.
boom, 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 boom. Edio Tech Guy, find out a super chat. What's up, my brother? Tech power right here, baby. Got that Makita Green sign up right there on that super chat. That's
But I
right.
will say
Makita
this:
Green.
if I had a chance, there is one Ford car I would love to be able to get my hands on.
And what's that?
A '73 Ford Falcon XGT 500.
That's a pretty sweet car.
Yeah, the only thing is they didn't make many of them, and I'd have to find someone that still got one down in Australia.
Yeah, yeah. That's the
Now,
thing about the Australians. They know how to do some stuff. I've been looking for um, a head for my Mustang for the inline six, and in
Right.
Australia they have one that has a separate intake manifold that bolts onto the head, and all the ones in the United States it's built into the head and it flows like garbage. But if you can find an Australian head, you can put all sorts of aftermarket whatever the crap you want on it, like side draft carbs, or you can put a different intake and a bigger carburetor or whatever. So
yeah. But now, do you know what two major movies that car starred in that I'm talking about?
well, I would assume Mad Max.
That's the Interceptor, the black on black Interceptor.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that car, that I would like to get my hands on.
It would be pretty sweet.
Now, of course, I had to destroy it again in Fury Road,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't actually the original one. They actually had to have something else.
Damn, he's not in his truck.
Nope.
What's up, Raisin?
We're at the house right now.
It's not right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
As you
well.
can see.
Oh, nice.
But I will admit, yeah, I mean, for Ford, I watched a video. There wasn't a video, but it was a little thing on Facebook, and they were talking about, I think, top 50 cars, top U.S. car manufacturers not sold in America, and majority of them were Australia. They had some for Argentina, some for Brazil, and I think they had like 3 or 4 Dodges, but majority of it was all Ford and Chevy.
Yeah, yeah. And I heard Chevy, they tried to sell the Nova in Mexico and stuff, and it didn't go over very well because Nova means no go. And so I heard that the Nova did not do so well in Mexico.
They actually did have it for down there, but because of that, they actually redesigned it some and gave it a different name. I don't remember what the name was for down there, but I do know that Argentina actually had in '71, they actually had a different style Dodge Charger.
Interesting.
You know, va is go in French also.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, yeah. Down here we say va donc, va donc. That means get out of here. Go out. Get out. Va
Hey.
donc, va donc.
Hey, I gotta get going, but thanks for having me on.
All right, Junkyard. Take it easy, mon ami.
All right. See ya.
See you later.
All right, Plita. Man, was that a big old tower behind you, or it's a telephone pole?
A telephone pole, a power pole.
I thought it
Something
was
like
one
that.
of them big 5G towers way in the background. You know, about a quarter mile away.
No, we gotta come put the truck in the shop.
What'd you break on it this time?
It's got fuel line problems.
Uh-oh.
Fuel
It's-
line problems? What,
it's
from
got-
the tank
oh,
to the engine or at the engine?
Too much
Something
of
with
a heavy foot.
something with the fuel rail or something like that.
Okay, that's at the engine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, no
When's the
problem,
last time you actually had a rail run on it?
I don't think it's ever done had it done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you need that done every so many hours or mileage. Depends on what the application is. It will go by hours on marine applications and for pumps, agricultural pumps, it will go by the hour.
Mm-hmm.
And on trucks, it goes by mileage.
But we won't be. They actually having us go up to. They're renting us a car to go up to Chicago tomorrow. So we're gonna drive the rental up to Chicago to help them recover a truck that's up there.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So
What'd someone do? Drive it off into the lake up there? Try and
I
give it
don't
a
know.
car wash?
Or a company truck?
yeah,
Or-
one of their trucks.
Oh, okay. Well, it probably somebody quit on them or something, or had a heart attack and needs to get going down the road.
Who knows? We're gonna be doing that tomorrow, while ours is in the shop getting its work done. So I came home and did some work to this. I replaced the spark plug on it. Did some work to my Silverado. It was only like a $10 spark plug, just for now.
That's cheap.
But it got rid of the code that it was throwing for cylinder 5.
Toenails.
And then
plug.
and it was bad. It was way over gapped. I mean, I didn't have my gapper here, so I went up to the parts store and I put theirs on it. And the Silverado spark plugs are supposed to be gapped at 0.40, and it was going way above 0.60. So the spark plug was pretty much
60,000? Shit. I thought it was 45, but 40,000. Okay.
it's 40,000 for the Silverado. So and the spark plug, it looked like it was done for anyway. I mean, it didn't have no corrosion or no oil or nothing like that on it, so that's telling me the cylinder is just fine. The truck just needs a tune-up, basically.
Hey, Grumpy Stat. Yeah, history man. Yeah, the Fords down in Brazil, those Fairlanes, yeah, they were the fancy cars down there.
Hey, John Francis. What's up, mon ami?
Yeah.
Grumpy Stack. Hello.
But my dumb self, when I put the spark plug back in and I hooked the coil back up and put the line back on it, my dumb self started the truck without plugging the coil back into the system.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was wondering why it was still throwing a code. This time it came out with a multi-fire. I'm thinking in my head, did I plug that coil back up? Got out of the driver's side, went, looked back under the hood. Lo and behold, I didn't plug the coil line back up.
could be worse. Did y'all hear about what happened to Crystal one time? She was driving her dad's truck back up to Oklahoma when she was in the process of moving down here. Wound up going and her dad had bought the spark plugs and everything for it. Said, okay, you can use it, just put the plugs and everything in.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Those plugs had never been changed. Okay. Literally had to put a cheater pipe on the breaker bar just to get the damn things to break loose. And there was so much corrosion and everything around them, literally had beat the socket onto the plug. There was that much crap and everything around it. Well, I got some of them done. Well, her son got the other ones. Everything was fine. So, because I'd gone inside to do something while he did the rest of them, and we already checked the gap and everything. Started up fine, no problem. I was out looking at getting some Coleman lanterns from a lady who posted them on Facebook Marketplace.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, Crystal's calling me up saying the truck is running real bad and making a weird noise. I asked her where she was at and everything. I finished up what I was doing. She was clear over on 45. I'm over by 35.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it took me a while to get over there. I got over there. Number one plug wasn't even there.
Oh, Jesus. He didn't put a plug back in it.
No, he put the plug back in, but he didn't tighten it. And it literally loosened up enough where it blew it, the compression and everything blew it up. So basically, she drove the truck home on 7 cylinders, and that thing was noisy. And then come to find out, I checked, there were 3 other plugs that weren't even tight.
Huh.
So got another plug and everything, got it put in, and luckily it didn't tear up the plug, the boot and everything on the wire.
Right.
But I had no idea where in the hell that plug wound up going. It's probably still out there somewhere on that side of the highway.
Yeah, I apologize ahead of time to everybody in chat. I can't see the chat, so I don't have my tablet. So I can't see anything in chat right now. So
A few people are saying hi to you.
just how the world works. Hopefully tomorrow night, if we get up there in time, I plan on going meet up with somebody that lives up there.
Oh, you're going to see Jehu?
Jehu and Ed.
Well, there's only one famous person in Chicago, and that's going to be Jehu.
I know I gave him heads up the other day that I was supposedly coming up there. I didn't know for sure, but it's pretty much for sure, almost 90% positive that we're going up there unless they change their mind tomorrow.
Yep.
So we should reach Chicago by sometime tomorrow afternoon. It ain't gonna take that long to get up there.
Well, you heard I was talking about earlier how I'm not going to see about getting that nitro after all.
Well, what was wrong with it?
The price on it went higher than what was in the budget.
I knew it was gonna do that.
Yeah, I did too, but damn it, it'd been nice to have gotten it.
Yeah. It's just like when you bid on something on eBay, when you bid on it too soon, like say it's got 6 days for bid time. You can bid one price, but at the last second, somebody else can come in and snake it from you. I mean,
yep.
Auctions are something that's really hard to contend with because you really got to be on the really got to be on that dial
Right.
to get something off of one.
Right. That's just on that dust collection blower motor I was looking at. I had the high bid on it, and Crystal told me, okay, so here's your cap. Well, I went up bidding one more time. It went like $1 over my cap. And then all of a sudden I got to notice, oh, I've gotten outbid. Yeah, if I kept on going, I would have spent, what was it, about almost $130 on it.
You mean Tony?
Yeah.
When you're meant to get something, you're meant to get something. When it's not supposed to happen, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, Michael's saying to remind you that Chicago's a free fire zone, more dangerous than Baghdad.
I'm not going up there naked.
But, hey, just be careful. They're trying to do pass that ban for AWPs now. High capacity magazine fed AWPs.
Yeah, that's Boo. He's the one in Louisiana.
Yeah, he's the one who named this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I think Raging's going to be flying under the radar when he goes up there, Michael.
Yep, definitely. And hopefully they give us a full-size car, not some little Matchbox type car.
Oh, so you don't want one of those smart cars?
No.
Basically, you're putting your feet almost like, for you it'd be almost like being in a go-kart going up there.
It's like putting a Hulk in a Matchbox.
That's what I'm saying. For you, like I said, for you it'd be like getting into a little two-seater go-kart.
I wouldn't drive a smart car a block.
I don't think you could, because I don't think you could fit into it.
I mean, because on TikTok or YouTube or something like that, there was a video of, I think it was Shaquille O'Neal and John Cena both fitting in a smart car.
Oh,
together.
Damn.
You would have more room in a Mini Cooper than a smart car.
Yeah. I couldn't see driving a smart car. It's just, no, they're too light. If you could pick a car up with one doggone arm and lift it up off the ground, you got no business driving that thing. One good gust of wind and that car is gone.
Especially if you're driving up there on I-80.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's bad enough for the big rigs, think about what that car would be like up there on I-80.
Wind will pick it up and throw it 100 feet.
They probably put it in the next county.
It'd be driving like a sailboat.
What's up, Diabolical 58?
Hey, Diabolical.
Smart cars can't fit very tall people. He said, I got one. How tall are you? 6'2", Raisin?
Yep.
Briggs was saying you want a Yugo.
I don't want a damn Yugo. What the hell is it? No. I want something American made.
So in other words, wherever he goes, you go.
I want a American brand. Don't necessarily have to be American made, but I want American brand. Like
how tall is Boo? Boo's 5'8".
Like
so with a
Chevy.
bow tie.
The bow tie.
Yeah.
The Beta bow tie.
Anybody hasn't seen it?
Yeah, I like that. I like that body style. I like that hood. I like that bumper too. That is a clean truck. That's nice with them Nerf bars on there, man. I like that. Johnny, I'll give you $4,000 for it right now, without the toolbox.
He couldn't touch it for $4,000.
He probably couldn't touch the toolbox for $4,000, huh?
Oh
Well,
yeah, he can touch the tool. He can touch the toolbox for 4,000.
Oh, okay. They ain't got nothing in it then.
Hey, Raging, he could touch the tool. He could touch the truck for 4,000, but you ain't selling it to him.
I like that chrome inlet for the gas tank. I like that.
Yeah, I gotta polish it all that stuff up. It's got
Oh, it's getting oxidized.
yeah, all my chrome and stuff like that.
All that snow. When that snow gathers, that ice gathers on it,
Uh-huh.
every flake of snow has a little bit of dust particle in it.
It's
And
nothing to buff that out and get it back
right.
shining.
I tell you what, I like that truck. That is fine.
For a
But he
2000,
well, okay. 23 years old. That's I mean, I like that body style on that truck. Okay, what was that? A weather alert or something? Check the weekly report. 2 apps updates available. I'm going to do that later. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
Blah, blah, blah.
my little brother keeps on saying, "I want to buy it, dude. You couldn't buy this truck from me if you wanted to." Nah, ain't gonna happen.
John is looking for a vehicle, a truck. He's looking at a something for 5,000, I think it was, or 4,500. I told him to kind of talk the guy down a little bit. They graduated, in the same class and all that, schoolmates, and they both 65. And his buddy, he owns a used car lot, and it was a what was that? It was a SUV. Crap, I forget what it was. Anyway, he changed his mind because he had a hot water heater to buy and had a couple of busted pipes from the freeze we had. So he elected to buy out of that deal. He said, "I'll find something else something else later on." But yeah, Johnny, I mean, come on, man. We kind of need our Jeep too, you know.
Um,
And
he
I
can
told
get
him,
on. He can get on Facebook Marketplace and find something. I mean, that's
No, he
where that.
can't. He's no smartphone. He's got a regular flip phone. Oh, he's got access to the internet for the weather and stuff like that. But that's it. He can't get on the internet like on a smartphone. But I will look it up for him.
I mean, he's pretty much always over there. He can just jump on the computer and look on Facebook Marketplace and find him something.
Yeah.
Because that's where I found this. The guy was wanting 4,000 for it.
For that truck.
For this truck, yeah.
Damn.
I brought $4,000 with me to the meetup. But I didn't tell him how much money I had.
Yeah.
And I test drove. I didn't talk money until the last possible second. I test drove it, looked under the hood, looked at the frame, looked at everything I could possibly look at to make sure I knew the truck was going to be good and sound. And I had everybody leave us, just me and him. Me and the wife was off to the side somewhere, but it was just me and him talking. And I said, "Is there any wiggle room?" He's like, "What are you thinking?" I said, "I'll give you 3,000 cash money right now, $100 bills." He's like, "Can you do like 3,400?" I'm like, "I'll meet you in the middle, like 32.
Okay, you pulling a Rick from Pawn Stores.
At the end of the day, I think we settled on $3,300 for this truck.
Man, you got a steal on that truck for that price. You did. Now, where was the truck at? Up north or down here in Louisiana?
It was up in Michigan.
Oh, okay. So that's why you looked at the frame underneath and stuff.
All right,
I think it was.
My turn to lean off the dock.
I think it was Livonia, Michigan, or something like that.
Livonia, Michigan, like Livonia, Louisiana.
No, not Livonia. It was somewhere up there, off the 130 going up towards Grand Rapids. The wife would know it better than I would.
History man said I was looking at a used car, but they had a '76 Mercedes. W116 450. I said, that's the diesel version, ain't? That's a diesel engine in that, I think. I fell in love with it, but I don't have any money and no license. Like, you ain't got a driver's license? Wow. I know you're not that young.
I mean,
Made
you're.
a picture of the 300 of a 300 Tahoe, a 300 Tahoe, Chevy Tahoe. I
Mhm.
mean, GMC Tahoe. What?
It'd be a Chevrolet. I mean, I think GMC makes Tahoe too.
No, one of them makes Tahoe. The other one makes something else.
GMC
What's
makes
a
Tahoe and Chevy makes Suburban.
what's a 300 Tahoe?
I have no clue.
Stack say he just bought a GMC Canyon for 300. It was wrecked once, but it drives like a top. But that works. Damn. I wish I'd have known that, Stacks. I'd have told Johnny about it. That way I get my Jeep back permanent now.
Mid-size truck.
What's up, Corey? You GMC
It's just,
Yukon. Okay, Tahoe and Yukon. That's I couldn't think of the other version of the Tahoe, so it's a GMC Yukon. Okay. Thanks, Corey. You. What's up, Mona Me? Yeah. Well, the good thing about Johnny having my Jeep for the last 10 months, 11 months, or whatever, something goes wrong with it, he fixes it.
right.
And the way he drives with one foot on the brake and one foot on the gas, he's a double foot driver. When the brakes went out, I knew what happened because the brakes were good on that Jeep. And hey, Renegade, check your email.
Hey,
Anyway,
Renegade.
and then the tie rod that broke. Well, me and Johnny went to the hardware store the other day, and I let him drive. I just wanted to see something. And when he turned out my driveway, he had that steering wheel in the corner. You could hear that power steering pump. And I mean, he was trying to get more turn out of that wheel. I said, Johnny, I said, that's why the power steering pump went out 6 months ago. He done changed the power steering pump, the brakes, and the tie rod. And all that has to do with Johnny Best's driving.
Ease up on that
Mrs.
steering wheel
Peaches,
making
hello.
turns.
Yeah, ease up on backing out of a driveway. You got a whole road out of my driveway. You don't need to have that thing in the corner like that. I think it was diesel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. A buddy of mine had one, but I think it was the 77 model or 78. Yeah. So, but Johnny, he has a Jeep, and we only get it. I call him and say, hey, I need a Jeep for a day. He'll bring it back. We'll bring it back to the shop, or he'll hang around here or whatever. So
It all works out.
oh yeah. All right, I gotta go lean off the dock. So take over for me there, Raising Cajun.
With me can't see in the chat, that's impossible. I would show everybody what's in the back of that toolbox, but it's locked up and I don't have the key. But as you work on your own vehicles, you kind of figure out what kind of tools you're actually going to need and what you want to have handy. Man, Mater must have really had to lean off the dock.
If he went lean off the dock, I think he went to hang off the dock.
He fell in.
Gator got it.
Yeah, he didn't just lean off, he fell in.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
There he is.
I had important things to do. Had to get me another cup of coffee.
Ah, come on now. You're gonna make me want coffee. Come on now.
Yeah, you have to make that pot.
And then I checked, and I was also checking on the score from the earlier game to see who won. Philadelphia is going back to Super Bowl.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I ain't no way the Niners were gonna beat the Eagles. It wasn't
Yeah,
gonna happen.
especially well, mainly because their quarterback got knocked out on one play.
Well, David, I'm getting a little older, so I don't know how deep it is, but the water was mighty cold.
So who's playing tonight? Bengals and the Chiefs?
Yep.
Who's winning?
I don't even think the game's even started yet.
I'm hoping the Bengals win.
I'd actually like to see them win and actually go to Super Bowl and finally get their first Super Bowl because they've been what 2 or 3 times and lost all of them.
If the
2
quarter,
of them against San Francisco.
if Barrows has his way, he'll go all the way and win it. I mean, that's not just any kind of quarterback. He's a special breed of quarterback.
Uh-oh. Well, Briggs, the only thing is Raging can't see it. He's
No,
wanting
what's
me to
that?
show. He's wanting me to show a $300 Tahoe deal.
Well, I mean, if you share it on a screen, I can see it, but I can't see it in chat.
Yeah, hang on. Okay, there you go. That's up to Cajun. Hey, Renegade. Good country.
All right, everybody. There's One-Eyed Cat's channel link as to a video.
Yep.
One of his One-Eyed Cat's videos and his channel. Y'all go give him a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell. Oh boy, that's a smoking hot deal right there.
Yeah,
$300.
that's a really smoking hot deal on a Tahoe. Hey, I'm wondering if Dale Luce is around on that one.
Oh Jesus, that is really smoking hot.
Boy, no doubt. I think Dale had something to do with that one.
He might have.
Yeah, I think he was in that area at one time.
Yeah, Dale Luce might have had something to do with that. He's probably the salesman on it.
What's up, big country? What's happening, mon ami?
Big country truckers in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah, just big country.
Slick Rick's in the house.
I know him from the corn community. Oh yes, Missy says it's getting dark where you at, Rated.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm in Tennessee.
Yep, he's an hour ahead of us.
Depend. Yeah. Well.
No, I'm in the Central Time Zone right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but you on the very edge of it too, probably.
Yeah.
I'm probably right around 2 hours away from Chattanooga. So Chattanooga is basic time change. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Chattanooga is right around that timeline because I've been there and we was right there. Well, we was in Dayton actually, which is a little northeast of Dayton. Not much, but we was in that. We went through a couple time zones coming from Louisiana going up there.
Mm-hmm.
We went through Chattanooga, but it's cloudy too, though.
Yeah.
It would still be sunshining if it wouldn't be threatening rain on you.
I think it rained. It rained early this morning because the wife had to drive in a little bit to get us here.
Yeah.
The semi is not here. The semi is at the truck stop.
The converters overheated, and light fuel line Oh, and lit the fuel line on fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember they built the engine up in a truck, in a Ford truck, and a square body, like the 80 model Ford truck. Man, when they came out with that new style, body style Ford, I hated it from the get go. I did not like that square nose style. It looked too much like an international truck, like a 72, 70, 71, 72 international. No, I didn't like Ford's body style when they changed from 79 over to 80. Anyway, I was reading in this Hopped Up magazine one time. The magazine wasn't hopped up, but it was about hopping cars up. Okay. I knew somebody was going to come up with that one. Anyway, it was a hot rod magazine, and they built this engine up. They put it on a dyno and all that, everything. And they took the truck out in the salt flats or wherever. It looked like desert to me. And they was running that truck at 150 or so miles an hour, and the catalytic converters were smoking hot, and they had a transmission fluid leak, and guess what? It caught on fire and burnt to the ground with that brand new engine, and it hopped up with 10 grand in that engine.
Hey, good.
That's not bad. I just installed a little app on my phone for temperature and everything. Out here in the garage with this heater going, it's saying it's like 70 degrees. Well, I think it's a little bit cooler than that. But it's saying outside 35.2.
Mhm.
Oh,
like
okay.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
cold.
name?
It's cold outside.
Hey, Gameo, what's up? Yeah, I hadn't seen you in a while. How you doing, Gameo?
Go up here and get me a cigarette.
What's the name of that app, Mater?
I just went on the Play Store and just started typing in temperature.
Okay.
And I picked one of them. It's like, okay.
I think my phone has that inside of it. I think. I kind of read in the manual a little bit about the temperatures and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I saw ambient temperature, like room temperature or wherever the phone's at, it'll show you the temperature. I just need to turn it on or get the app.
Right. Well, I mean, I've got the app, so but yeah, it's saying it's outside it's like 35.2, feeling like 27.
But I don't have my notification where I'm at. I don't have that on my phone, so that wouldn't do me any good because
Right.
I don't want my phone to be known wherever it's at. I don't. Slick Rick, what's up? Famous Slick Rick.
Yeah, Renegade's saying 71 where he's at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was fixing to comment on that. I think I started it, but I didn't finish it. It got to 71, 73, I think, here. But this cool front or whatever that's pushing through has got it a little lower than that. Let's see what it is right now. It says rain.
Yeah.
Let me hover over that rain and my weather should come up. Ah, crap. And it is 64 over here.
You're warmer than me. You're about 30 degrees warmer.
It's probably about 50 or 60 degrees here. Maybe
you're in the
40.
30s?
I said 35.
Ah, I didn't hear you.
Yeah. 35, 38, something like that. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, I walked outside the garage when I went inside, and it's like, open up that door, like, brr.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably, with this heater going, I probably got it in the upper, it's got to be at least upper 50s, low 60s in here.
Gameo, I was in the same boat as you. I had one surgery done in September, this past September, I had a surgery done, and the 1st of October, I had another one done.
Mhm.
So, well,
That's
I'm glad you're better, Game Up.
It's always be best on the north side of the grass.
Well, we're having fries too.
Yeah, yeah. It's always good being north of the grass. My phone's telling me it's 68, so that
how
coincides.
cold is it here?
Renegade, it might be good riding weather temperature wise, but it's been misting all day long, so the roads and everything are all wet. No, ain't getting out there on in that kind of weather with the bike.
50 feels like 50.
It's 50 degrees here right now.
Feels like 50.
50 feels like 50.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
now my computer told me it was 64 in Opelousas, and my phone's telling me it's 68 here in Eunice. So it's 4 degree difference, and I don't know which one of them's wrong.
Well, my phone is saying 38.
We're getting ready to cook. We're getting ready to cook dinner here, so
Yeah, I'm gonna. Andrew, what's up, Mr. Andrew?
What's up, Andrew?
What are we cooking? Nothing. Nothing. We
I think we're just doing something simple like hot dogs and French fries tonight, or something along the lines of
Missy
that.
boiled 4 eggs earlier. She had a can, a taller, bigger can of tuna fish and some spring water,
Mhm.
and she made tuna salad. Tuna and boiled eggs,
Right.
and with some mayonnaise and a little drop of mustard in it. Made some sandwiches,
Hmm.
and but I got some leftover beef and gravy from the other night. Yeah,
Ooh.
I might pull that apart, pulled beef, like a pulled pork sandwich with some mayonnaise on the both slices of bread and a little drip of mustard on one side, spread out. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Mhm.
I'd rather that than that roast beef you get in the deli.
Right.
Because I got gravy with mine. I could add a little gravy to that sandwich, open face it, heat that gravy up because it's thick and they still got a lot of meat in that gravy. And
Make a
put that
make
like a open face.
a roast beef po' boy.
Ooh, that sounds good.
A very drippy, messy roast beef po' boy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, buddy.
When we come down there, I'm going to my favorite po' boy shop.
That makes me want to go get Subway meatball sub.
Ah,
I'll tell you what,
What
Raisin.
long?
you
You
just
come
you
down
just
here, I'll have to bring you to Frank's po' boys in Opelousas. Yeah, Opelousas. Man, let me tell you something. That place has got it. It's got it.
We don't want these, do we?
Ooh,
They
you
got
know, I
every
take that
po' boy
back.
you can think of.
You know what? I take that back. I've got chicken salad. Got at Walmart the other day from the deli area. I can fry up me some bacon and maybe toss in some onion. Get the bread and everything. Put that in the toaster. Put some of that chicken salad sandwich. Everything on there. Put some bacon. Put some onion. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I can
hmm
do that.
Tell you what, that's one thing I will never do
What's
is
that?
buy a potato salad or chicken salad, egg salad sandwich, or stuff to make like you said that chicken salad. I would never buy that at a store. Never. I would always make it myself. It's a lot cheaper. Unless they got a damn good price on it.
It was like
if
$12 for a 2 pound container.
That's $6 a pound. Damn.
if there's anybody in here in the chat right now that lives close to Metairie, Louisiana, I'm sure they have heard of shortstop po' boys. Some of the best po' boys you'll ever have. I
That's a
mean, they got
mom place. Yeah,
they
I believe it.
they've got authentic French bread. They make everything fresh. I mean, it's got my mouth watering for it. I want a po' boy now. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, since Ed's going to be going live here in about 20 minutes, I better get inside and get that stuff cooking. That way I can have dinner.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got
Power Stroke G said I'm only 2,000 miles away from there.
All right. Well, I'm going to
Dude,
get in there.
I'm serious. If you would ever get down here, I'd bring you to Opelousas at Frank's Pool Boys.
we'll be down there in June.
Okay, we'll go over there. We'll get an oyster and shrimp po' boy, half and half. You know, a mixture.
Me and the wife already decided when we come down there for the vacation that we got in New Orleans after those 2 days, we're going to take an extra day and drive out to you so we can see you.
There you go. And look, when they give you this po' boy, it's open like that.
Mm-hmm.
Open. All right, they got the lettuce, tomatoes, you know, all that on it. You got to actually eat out of this po' boy. You got to eat a half a dozen of shrimp and oysters to actually close it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get Polar Bear Ed is going live in about
Right.
18 minutes. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get inside that way and get that bacon and the onion and everything cooked. That way and get sandwiches all made up before Ed goes, before he goes live tonight.
All right. And
Yeah,
I'm fixing
we got Country Mile later.
I'm fixing to throw his link in there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get going that way and get dinner ready because I know my mom needs to eat. So I'll see y'all over there. Appreciate you having me up.
All right, Maiden. After a while, brother.
Yeah. See what I was bitching? If I ain't supposed to be out here first of all, Brian.
Somebody not happy.
Yeah. I didn't get the mic muted in time. Sorry, Cajun.
Sorry, guys.
Sailor's mouth. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. Thank you, Cajun, for having me up, so we can get dinner rocking and rolling, and then get back over to the semi. So
Okay. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Cooler Bear Ed Garage. Cooler Bear's link. We're all gonna go over there after a while and give them a raid. I'm fixing to get out of here too. We're gonna do our outros. All right, everybody. If y'all don't mind, that link I just put in, y'all catch that. Somebody gonna get the Kung Pao special. And there won't be no Chinese food neither. It'll be Chinese karate chop. Anyway, when we're gonna do another cooking video, it ain't gonna be too long, Pudding Tang. We're gonna do a jambalaya. We're gonna do a box jambalaya with the stuff that was sent to us by the crew, Power Stroke Jude and Diabolical and Pat Paulson, Tarek, and the regular gang crew I hang with. So we're gonna do the box jambalaya. That's gonna be the next thing, and it's gonna be probably next week sometime. So, I love Chinese food. Yeah, I make my own though. Cajunese food. So Cajuns eat a lot of rice like the Chinese do. So anyway, all right, y'all catch that link right there I just put in for Polar Bear Ed. He's going live at 6 o'clock. And everybody, please tell him a Cajun raid. He'll know who it is. So, all right, Raisin, you want to do your outro?
Yep. Everybody in chat, y'all have a great week. Y'all be safe out there. You'll probably see. I'll probably, if everything goes right tomorrow night, be able to look out for a small live stream from the great city of Chicago with a special guest, maybe two special guests. You never know who's going to be on there, so stay tuned. But Cajun, thanks for having me on. And like I always say, y'all keep those wheels spinning and your beavers grinning. And we will definitely catch y'all on the flip side.
Yes, sir, you will. All right, everybody. I'm glad I got to saw y'all again. I'm glad y'all got to saw us again. And as always, you know, y'all know the routine is good being north of the grass. Stay safe, be that way, be safe, stay that way. All right. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all later. Blue top.